Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elizabeth and I'm coming to you from Sedona, Arizona. Today is Sunday. It is February 16th, 2020. So today we're going to be doing a collective reading for the element of water, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and even Jupiter. Now, if you are someone who does not have any planetary positions in your natal chart in any of the water signs, that is okay. You can still watch this video, as we are going to be calling in the element of water, tapping into that energy and to see what it has for the greater collective as well. So if you are a fire sign or an air sign or an earth sign, but you want to tap into and tune into the element of water, which is about relationships, feelings, emotions, intuition, the subconscious, dreams, wishes, wish fulfillment, things like that, then you could certainly watch this video for that portion of your life. This video will be, it's mid-February through to the end of February, which we have an extra day because it's a leap year. So this reading will be good through till then. However, that being said, this is tarot time and we are working with the quantum field. So what does that mean? That means that time is not linear, and that you may very well watch this video a month from now and it may really resonate for you. Some of the energies, perhaps maybe you've already moved through and it's more of a past energy. Some of the energies maybe are just starting to come in, or you're just feeling them bubbling up. And some of them you may move through very quickly. Some of them may be more slow moving. So with that being said, I've already cleared all of the decks, and I have already called in the elements, the archangels at the four corners of the world. We are working with the archangel energies with Metatron and Sandalphon, bringing the rainbow bridge to bridge heaven and earth. Sandalphon bringing the crystalline core of Gaia up to us to anchor the reading. I work very closely with Archangel Metatron as my main sort of guide. I will ask that we are working with pure source consciousness and the energy of unconditional love and light today and always. So I'm going to start with an oracle card from the Water Crystal Oracle deck, and that is by Dr. Masaru Emoto, who was the Japanese doctor of alternative medicine, and he made a huge impact on the world with his research into water. Okay, and so since this is a water reading, I thought, how appropriate, since we're going to be calling in the water element and working with the water element. Dr. Emoto found that that water is a conscious, living being. It holds memory like a computer, but better. It can be programmed, so the actual molecular structure of the water is changeable. And what changes it? Well, he found that positive thoughts, words, intention, changed the molecular structure and the vibration of the water. It didn't matter if it was tap water, spring water, distilled water, or water from one of the purest sources on earth. He found, using high-speed photography and actually freezing the water in very controlled scientific experiments, that by speaking loving, positive words into water, these amazing, perfectly symmetrical crystals would form. And on the contrary, that speaking ugly, negative words into water, that crystals would not form. They would be incomplete and they would not be symmetrical. There's documentaries about this. There's an entire book written about this, and you can just see some of these crystals here. So the deck is very simple. It doesn't have a whole lot of description, but we will get one of these cards for the element of water. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and see which card wants to come through. This is a great deck to have, even if you're not a reader. There's so many ways to use this deck. So if you want to do a little research, I also posted a video a few months ago just about this deck because I was so taken aback by it. It's such a lovely energy to work with and very simple, and anyone can use it. So we're going to ask for one card for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for mid to end of February. One more time. I hope you're all doing really well, wherever you are tuning in from. Honesty. Powerful, and that's a power card. So there's a few different categories. Honesty. Being honest with yourself and being honest with others. This is definitely throat chakra energy, which is connected to the element of air, communication, being able to speak our truth. The power cards, all of the cards here speak about you can use these energies in different ways. So it can be something that you are looking to increase in your life, have a better understanding of, or something that you want to honor. Maybe you have come into a time in your life where you're truly coming from an authentic and honest expression, and it's time to honor that. It's not an easy thing to do, right? It's not an easy thing to do. And we'll see what comes out in the reading. The next deck that I want to use is the Crystal Allies Oracle. And this is by a local author here in Sedona. Crystal Ally cards. This was the Evolutionary Edition. You can see this amazing book that you get with it. And so if you want to just make note of who wrote it, it's just an incredible deck. And we're going to take one crystal card. Since we're doing water crystals, we'll also do crystals from the earth and get some crystal healing for my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I just love the element of water, and I love water signs. I should also mention, if you have a north node in one of the water signs, I really think that this reading will be beneficial for you as well. If you're not familiar with the north node, you can definitely look into that in your natal chart. The north node is basically your destiny. In Vedic astrology, it's the Rahu-Ketu axis, so it's north node, south node. So even if you had a south node in a water sign, I feel like this could be beneficial for you to watch a water reading, but especially if you have your north node. And right now, I believe the north node and the south node are sitting on the Cancer Capricorn axis. So let's see what crystal card wants to come through for my dear water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for the end of February, mid to end of February. So we're going to be getting into Pisces season really soon. That's really exciting for you guys. Coming up to the end of the astrological year. Culmination, completion, action, carnelian. Sacral chakra energy. And this does speak to our emotional body, very much to the emotional body. Carnelian is a bright, beautiful orange, orange stone. I'm going to show you one. And here we have this man who is taking a huge leap of faith. It's like the Fool card. And it almost looks like he is in Sedona, which is so interesting. I really love that. Taking a huge leap of faith. We can see the moon is big and bright and full, and he is completely connected into the sacral chakra. It's excitement. And here's a lovely piece of carnelian. And you can use carnelian to work through any emotional distress, any emotional blockages within the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is really like the third eye of our physical body. So it is the intuition of your physicality. It's creation. That's where, for women, all of our reproductive organs are there. The womb is there. So it does speak to very creative energy. People who have orange in their aura are very creative beings, artistic, very, very creative, artistic people. And you can just see the lovely, brilliant color. It's even linked a little bit into blood. If you look at it carefully, the darker oranges almost look like red. And so this is really about working with the emotional body. And you can even see in this picture, he's jumping over water. So that does link back into the water energy. How perfect for you guys. So we have honesty and action. Interesting. So this is an action-oriented time. Even though it's winter, we have Mars that just moved into Capricorn just yesterday, I believe. And Mars is, this almost looks like he could be over Mars, right? With the red earth there. Mars is fire and will. It's the planet of war and action and work, so to speak. So this is a good time for getting down to business and doing the work, whether that's inner work or work, you know, in the physical. Maybe being honest about our intentions. He's like leaping into, I think he knows where he's going. Unlike the Fool, this guy, it feels like this is with intention. He really knows where he's going. So I love those cards coming out. We're gonna put our little leaping man, and he even looks sort of like he could be otherworldly, an otherworldly human, very agile, very fit, leaping over that water in perfect formation. Okay, let's move on to the tarot portion and see how this all ties together. I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot, and that is by Chris Ann. I've been using this deck a lot, and it's been giving some really beautiful, powerful readings. We're going to do a sort of free-form tarot spread, see what wants to come out for my dear Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, and we're going to keep the carnelian right there. The thing about this water deck is that it's like you can't lie to water, and that goes for like actual physical water, and that was shown in Dr. Emoto's experiments about if you spoke a negative word or had a negative thought over water, it wouldn't produce any results. Nothing beautiful would come out of it, right? And it's the same thing for water signs. They're very hard to lie to. You're very hard to lie to, aren't you? We're not going to take any jumpers, just so you know, but the Fool wanted to pop out. Leap of faith. Anyway, it's very hard to lie to a water sign, isn't it? I have a North Node in Scorpio. It's the intuition. It's like being able to see through people, the empath, highly sensitive person. So it's interesting that honesty is coming up as your water crystal power card. That maybe that is your power. Your power is being able to sense when there is dishonesty around you. So many water signs are like, all of you, you're like lie detectors. So hopefully you're in a space where you are being honest with others. But we'll see what wants to come out. So we're going to take the first card and see where this takes us. Okay. King of Wands, fire energy. Fire energy. Carnelian has a fiery energy to it as well. Independence, very creative, highly creative, and that goes along with the energy of Carnelian. Passionate, a leader, masculine, driving force, very independent, magnetic, charming, confident, knows what he wants, knows how to go after it and get it. Leo energy coming in. So this could be you. Water signs, are you in a place of power right now? Kings don't really, you know, they don't have anything to hide. When you have achieved king status, you have mastery over the suit. So having mastery over your wands, that's your driving force, your passions, the action that you're taking in the world on a daily basis, having mastery over this suit of wands. Speaking to, you know, even business related, being really confident in your work. A lot of King of Wands energies are performers of some kind. They can be people who are very good at being on stage in front of large groups of people, but definitely very confident and magnetic with that lion behind him as a spirit guide, as a spirit animal. Very mighty. Okay, Queen of Pentacles coming out. So we have a king and a queen. You could be in a soulmate connection right now. Both incredibly beautiful individuals here. She's looking at him. She's closed her eyes. She seems very happy with him. The Pentacles energy obviously is earth energy. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows her worth and knows her value. She's similar to the Empress in that she is very nurturing, loving. She knows how to nurture the things that she loves, and that's why everything grows around her and blooms around her. She's of the earth. She has achieved a level of success and independence as well. So these are like two really big energies that are coming out right now. The divine masculine and the divine feminine, indicating that there may be, this may be around a love connection, honesty within a love connection, taking action within this love connection. They look like soulmates. He is the fire to her earth. She's the earth to his fire. I'm going to take that one. Five of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Okay, so water signs. What happened? Because the Five of Cups is about loss, where two cups are technically still standing. Three cups have spilled over, and there's sadness around this. So let's get some more cards and clarify this. Energy for the King of Wands. Ace of Cups. So it looks like if you're the King of Wands, you might be getting an apology from this person. They want a new start. They want a new start. They want to apologize. Perhaps with this honesty card coming up, there was some dishonesty in the relationship. The person didn't take the action that they needed to take in order to keep you. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Yikes, guys. There's some pain around this. Ten of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. She feels hurt. She feels really hurt. You can feel free to switch around the roles. The feminine energy feels betrayed. The masculine energy wants to offer an apology. And both energies are really sad about this. I wasn't expecting this to be, you know, well, it makes sense that it would be revolving around a relationship because it's a water reading after all. It's a water reading after all. So it seems like there's been some kind of an ending, and it was abrupt with that Tower card being at the bottom of the deck. Something ended, but both of you don't want to let go. Both of you don't want to let go. And the Queen is more receptive, so this feminine energy is just sort of waiting. She's waiting for an apology from the masculine, and maybe that's what this action is about. And that Fool wanting to pop out too. So it seems like whoever is embodying this King of Wands, whichever one that is, it doesn't have to be actual male, female, right? This could be male, male, female, female, male, female. Whoever is embodying the masculine energy, the yang, you can apologize. Let's see. If the Ten of Swords, if the Five of Cups is going to be receptive, or if you even want to. Five of Pentacles, another five. Five of Pentacles coming out under the Five of Cups. You know, the fives are challenging. They're agents of chaos. They bring in change. With the Five of Pentacles, this person, or you both feel left out in the cold, and you're both very sad about it. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Just a lot of sadness, anguish around this. Mercury just went retrograde. This could have just happened, this sort of abrupt ending. You know, when there's 10 swords, it's like, it can feel like the world has ended with the 10 swords. It's not the same for everyone. This doesn't always have to be that bad, but it does speak to, like, every single sword. It's overkill. There could have been just a really bad argument, a misunderstanding. But with this honesty card coming out, I think it's asking you to be honest with yourself about what happened. The King of Wands can have a lot of pride and be stubborn. The masculine can be real stubborn, coming out with the Ace of Cups. It's a new start, an apology. It's the Ace, you know, it holds all of the potential for all of the cups. It's potential. But in order to reach the potential, there has to be action. There has to be action. It has to be coupled with the action. You can have the ace, you can have the opportunity, but if you don't do anything about it, it'll be a missed opportunity. Let's see, let's dig a little bit deeper into this King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles. So we're going to get one clarifier for the King of Wands and then one clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands has the 10 of Pentacles. So this is showing that this King of Wands, you know, the pentacles are the things in the physical that we can see, feel, and touch. And so with a masculine energy, you know, it is about that legacy. And there was this potential for the family, abundance, prosperity, like kind of having it all. So he was serious. This energy was serious about this relationship. They were serious about it. This was something that they really wanted. This was something that they really wanted. They really wanted this with you. They really want this, this family in abundance, to leave a legacy. And that's why the 5 is coming out, that 5 of Cups. Let's get another card for the King of Wands. Eight of Cups. Walking away. There may have been some confusion for this divine masculine, because now this is feeling sort of twin flame energy. They may need to walk away from outside influences in order to achieve this 10 of Pentacles status. Because before the 8 of Cups is the 7 of Cups, and that's where there's like all these options and distraction and confusion, very Piscean. 8 of Cups coming out to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. There may be things that this person has to walk away from in order to, like, because this Queen of Pentacles, she is all about her value and her worth. She knows what she's worth. She's not going to accept any less than what she knows she deserves. And she gives back the same. She provides the same value. You know, she doesn't necessarily need anybody. She's content on her own, but she knows her worth. So, and she's kind of just looking at all of this. Like I said, I'm not going to take jumpers, but she's kind of looking at this situation. Her eyes are closed. 8 of Pentacles wanted to pop out. Doing the work. I think you're just sitting there because he's standing there looking, you know, very confident. She's sitting very calm, receptive though, not taking any action, in her space of knowing her value, knowing her worth. You're waiting, but there is sadness around it. There is a loss. You're waiting for this person to take action and be honest. And if they're not going to, But you feel betrayed with this Ten of Swords. You do feel betrayed. And perhaps that's where you might need to be honest. If you haven't expressed how hurt you are, how left out in the cold you feel, maybe that's where the honesty and the action part comes in for you, is the expression. Like I was saying earlier, it's very throat chakra. Maybe this action is around speaking for the feminine, about speaking and not doing. She's not even saying anything. Have you expressed how much this person hurt you? And I don't mean, you know, the blame game. You did this, you did that, you did this. It's all your fault. But more coming from a space of, you know, this hurt me so much. You know, I'm devastated by this. I want to see a way forward, but you know, this is what the A, B, and C is what would need to happen in order for me to feel safe again, in order for me to have a new truth, going from the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords. After the Ten of Swords, once we've moved through this energy, taken the swords out of our back, gotten up off the floor, that's when the Ace comes in and we have a brand new truth and clarity. So you're still in this Ten of Swords energy, still in this Five of Pentacles energy of feeling left out in the cold. You can see the key is right there. She's got the key. It's right behind her. She can open that door and go inside. What's on the other side of that door, right? She still has this amazing cup illuminated behind her that's still standing. That's the Ace of Cups. That's the Ace of Cups. Let's get a card to clarify this Eight of Cups that came out under the King of Wands. What does he need to walk away from? Four of Cups. Man, he's got a lot of cups energy around him, and you know, and so this is reflective of you. You know, if you're the Queen of Pentacles here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is about you. Four of Cups is where, like, we're paused. We don't even know what to do. It's totally apathetic, like not taking any action. Not taking any action. Eight of Cups is where there is action. There's a walking away. This person is very conflicted here. It's like they're this King of Wands who's, you know, Wands energy is passion and drive and will and force, isn't really doing anything. But he wants this. This is what he wants. But he's not doing anything to get there. What does he need to walk away from? This Four, you know, it's not being in a state of gratitude, that's for sure. What's going on with him? He wants to give you the Ace, though. The Ace is coming out underneath him. He wants to apologize. He's stuck, though. He's feeling stuck. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. So that's good. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. More Leo energy. Queen of Pentacles. Let's get some cards for the Divine Feminine, which I really think is you. Judgment. Transformation. Awakening. Awakening. It's like that sword of truth. Second chances. Forgiveness. I think they are going to come back and they are going to ask you for forgiveness once they get through this Four of Cups energy. I think they really are going to come back and ask for forgiveness. Cards are jumping. Here's that Sun again, twice. This, I mean, and that points to total, you know, all the light being cast out over all the dark shadows, things coming to light, truth coming out. This is truth right here. When the sun is shining so brightly on things at high noon, nothing can hide from that. That is truth. And it's a happy outcome. So that's obviously your card there. Judgment and the Sun with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you are their sun. But they are going to want a second chance. And it would ask you to forgive, you know. But can you forgive this Ten of Swords? Whatever this was. Can you forgive this Ten of Swords? It's a hard energy. And as we're moving into this Pisces season, and Mercury is retrograde now, it's retrograde in Pisces, so there is a lot of confusion. So I'm feeling like this is a time to reflect, review, go inside yourself. Maybe that's why there isn't really any action happening, and that's why there is this conflict between like the Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups for the King of Wands. Mercury literally just went retrograde in Pisces again, so a lot of confusion perhaps. Miscommunication. Six of Cups coming out for you too. And that is a very Mercury retrograde card. That is when people often come back during Mercury retrograde. Six of Cups is the harmonizing card. It speaks to making peace with the past, accessing the inner child, forgiveness. It's the gift that you give yourself. Judgment. Judgment is a totally transformational card. 20. Judgment. Awakening, transformation with the Six of Cups is, you know, looking back on happier times. So that is very Mercury retrograde. You're being reminded of the times that you had with this person, perhaps, or you're just going back to happier times in general. You can see it's like the inner child energy, that you're remembering all the good times with your pal, like your dog, you know, or your friends, or a loved one. And this Mercury retrograde and the Six of Cups is often when people do come back. So this may be happening like really soon. This energy, maybe this relationship is from a while back. Maybe it's from last year. Maybe it's from a few years ago. And maybe suddenly it's just like coming into your awareness. You're remembering this person. Maybe they were your son. Maybe this is how they made you feel. Maybe this is how you made each other feel. And you're starting to feel this like past energy again, where you felt really sad and lost, depressed, and when you felt left out in the cold. It feels like an unhealed relationship. You know, it was a soul connection. It was a soulmate, definitely a soulmate connection for you and for them as well. And so, and there was some betrayal. There was definitely some betrayal that happened. So let's look at that. Let's look at this, this Ten of Swords and see what that was about, this Ten of Swords. What was the Ten of Swords? Two cards wanted to come out. Yikes. Okay, more swords. And we have the Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. So it was like this person was conflicted and they self-sabotaged. Seven of Swords is a self-sabotaging energy. I think that this is our King of Wands. You know, I think this is our King of Wands. Did they run away, you know, self-sabotage and leave because they couldn't, you know, they couldn't commit? That can be Wands energy too, non-committal. If they're coming up as Wands energy. And they sabotaged the relationship and left suddenly, like a thief in the night. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. You know, it could have just ended. And that is where this honesty comes in. Seven of Swords, it is known, you know, as the deception card. So, yeah. Okay. This was a hard relationship. Whatever is coming up right now around this relationship, the memories are coming back for you. They're being triggered. Something is triggering these memories. And so, you know, it seems like it really was a missed opportunity with this Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups, okay? And see what's going on with that. Is this an apology coming in? Is this a rekindling? You know, we do have the Judgment card with the Six of Cups. I feel like you're calm though. This Queen of Pentacles, you might be, you know, really feeling it on the inside, but on the outside, you're stable. That's the other thing with the Queen of Pentacles. It's a very stable, grounded, anchored energy. She's successful, she's prosperous, she's beautiful, she's nurturing, she's loving. So you're in a stable place, and that's why she's smiling with her eyes closed. Maybe you knew like your day of reckoning was coming, like redemption. But still, they've got a piece of your heart, big time. Ace of Cups. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. There is a lot of Cups energy coming through, mostly for this King of Wands. Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. So it seems that this person, and then the Five of Cups, this person has been doing a lot of work in their heart space. They've been working on their heart. They've been working on healing their heart, opening their heart, I want to say, opening their heart, because when the Seven of Swords comes in with the Two of Swords, it's a mental energy, and that mental energy is like, it's ego, it's fear, it's doubt, it's confusion, and it often blocks the heart space. So this person has been working on opening their heart. They're getting there. However, they're not in a King of Cups space. They're in a Queen of Cups. So they're really feeling it. They're really feeling it, and they are not ready to come to you just yet. But see, with her hands up, it's like she's bringing the energy of the universe into her hands, because the hands are an extension of the heart, and she is inviting that energy in. She's being receptive. So this is really speaking to heart healing and opening up the heart chakra. So it seems like that's what this Ace of Cups is around. They do want to offer you their biggest, most beautiful cup of love with an apology. And they're like, I'm seeing them swimming in emotions. I did a premeditative session on the water signs, and I forgot about this, and I heard the word drowning. I heard the word drowning, and now I know why. I think this person, they really might be a fire sign, or another water sign, They are drowning in emotion right now. They're drowning in it. And that's going to take some time to sort through it. They feel regret for what they did. You were their sun. This is how they see you. You were their sun. And they know it. They know it. And you kind of know it too. Bottom of the deck is the Tower again. I feel like, because the Tower frees us from the devil. The Tower comes in suddenly. And it is a quick energy, lightning, you know, it's like Uranus energy. It's just really fast. And with the Tower, you know, it comes in to free us from the devil. And what is the devil energy? You know, it's the things that keep us bound, the things that chain us, the things that keep us tied to like having negative experience, to not reaching our full potential, the things that hold us back. And most of that is inside of ourselves. You know, if it was something more serious, whether that was like addictive behavior, I hope not, but drug abuse, you know, sexual promiscuity, cheating, third-party situations, gambling, you know, anything addictive. If it was something like that, well, you know, then this story needs probably a professional, like a real professional. However, that being said, a lot of times the devil is just our own fears. It can be codependency, right? It can be codependency. So the Tower comes in when we are not addressing those energies, like when we're just kind of sweeping things under the rug, don't really want to look at it. A lot of, you know, this could be a lot of just disharmony in the relationship, and something happened. There was like a truth revealed. Something just happened fast. Maybe they just got up and left. Maybe you got up and left. And the Tower just comes to free us. That's why these butterflies are there, because it's a transformation. And that was another, I wore a butterfly shirt today because I felt as if there was some big transformation happening with water signs, with the element of water. And like I said, I heard drowning. And what do we drown in? We drown in water. You can't drown in fire or air. It's water that we drown in. And that's emotions. And that's the subconscious. You know, scorpionic energy is the deepest, deepest part of the swamp, right? You Scorpios know it's that deep, deep subconscious, the murkiest waters that hold, you know, all the shadow. Pisces season is coming up, right? Just another, I want to say a few days. Yeah, just another few days. And Pisces, you know, is the subconscious. It's the collective unconscious. Pisces, if you're a Pisces and you're watching this, you hold all of the signs, every astrological sign within you. You are the culmination of all of them. And so you have the ability to like deeply feel everything. And so, so they're for both of you, but I feel like it really is for this other party kind of coming into contact with their heart space, with opening up the heart chakra, really moving through it. And this Tower that happened, it freed you. And it's liberating. It is liberating. Even though this Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy is so hard to go through, we feel really alone when the Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles come in together, right? We feel really alone, but ultimately it's leading to transformation. And I'll tell you why. So with the fives, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, this judgment that came out for you, if you add up all the fives, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, you get 20. So the fives are about change. And judgment, the 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, is about deep just total transformation. So it's like you're halfway there because you've got 2 of the 5. So you're at least to like the Wheel of Fortune, but the Judgment's coming out. So maybe you've already moved through the 5 of Wands. That was just the drama. That was just the drama. And what's the other one? The 5 of Swords. The 7 of Swords came out and the 2 of Swords came out. What's missing? The 5 of Swords. It had to have been there. That's the like winning at all costs. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, just the fighting and the drama and the ego. And this is now, you know, what's left. So you've already moved through those for sure. And now you've got, you know, just dealing with the loss, really. It's when the ego is sort of fallen away. The ego's fallen away with these two, and we're just in a space of kind of loneliness and just working through the pain and the shadow. And that's where Judgment comes in. That's why Judgment came out with you. It's a total transformation. So this this Queen of Pentacles, you, because I feel like this is you, this has transformed you. This has transformed you. Maybe you were only, you know, like a Knight of Pentacles or a Page of Pentacles when you were moving through this relationship. And now, because of all of this, because of this Swords energy, this 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords, it's like you found your worth. You found your worth. You're the butterfly. This helped you find your worth. It was the catalyst for that. It was the catalyst for that. You're coming out very strong. You still very much care about this person because at the end of the day, you are still looking at them. You're still looking at them. And with the 6 of Cups, you know, you're remembering a time when things were happy and why you were together in the first place before whatever happened. It is in times of our greatest challenge that we have the most magnificent opportunity for transformation and miracles. And I firmly believe that. And that's why I work with the energy of the angelics, because they are there to remind us of the miracles that are boundless. It's a soul journey, you know. This was fated, you know. This was a relationship that was meant to be there in your life. The Wheel, what did I say? The Wheel, there it is. You know, there's the 5 and the 5, the 10, the Wheel, you know, and this is about the wheel always turns. It always turns. It's nothing ever stays the same, you know. Everything changes, even stone. Claude Monet said that. And that's the Wheel. And it shows a victory, that there is a victory coming for you. You know, this is fortuitous. This is that fortune. It always comes back around again. And you have been fortunate. You haven't fallen apart since then because you're in the Queen of Pentacles. But you miss them. And you're being reminded of them right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's get 2 advice cards for you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll get 2 advice cards. And if you're, again, if you are not a water sign or don't have any strong water placements in your chart, and you're watching this, and this is just a relationship reading for you, and I hope it resonates. 2 advice cards, please. 2 advice cards. Okay, here they are. I love it. First of all, the Star. I really want to do a video about the Devil, the Tower, and the Star. They're my 3 favorite cards in the deck. The Devil, the Tower, and the Star. It's a progression. It's a progression of Capricorn, through to Aquarius and everything that kind of happens in between. The star is about healing, like putting the pieces back together, healing from this tower. So it's about hope, renewed hope, finding your own inner North Star again, your direction, your purpose. Now we've got the sun and the star. And when the sun and the star come out together, it shows that there is a celestial influence, that you are being supported in the astral and spiritual realms, that you have support from angels, spirit guides, ancestors. If you're a light worker or starseed, that you're being supported by your higher aspects of your galactic origins. So the star came out with the 10 of Wands. And it's really speaking to dropping this burden. It's not your burden to carry. And as a water sign and being so deeply empathic with the collective, you can feel collective consciousness, highly sensitive. You can feel the joy and the pain of people. You can feel the energy of a room when you walk in, right? And it can change your whole mood. And sometimes we have to ask if what we're carrying is our own. Are you carrying, and this doesn't even have to be regarding this past relationship or the relationship in question. This could be just regarding daily life. Empaths, highly sensitives, intuitives, we need to be able to decipher what is ours and what is someone else's, and like letting go of that burden. It's a burden that sometimes we can carry, holding, you know, the energy of other people. So this is really asking you to drop the burden and work on yourself. This is about your healing. This is about your soul's purpose, your North Star. What did your soul come here to do? See that cord that, well, it's more like a string, but she's holding it out into the galaxy, into the universe. It's very similar to the sun card. It's just one is at day and one is at night. And let's remember that our sun is a star. It's our star. So you are being supported and encouraged by the energies of the universe, by the cosmos. Follow your North Star. What are your passions? What are your passions and your dreams? And I think that you've been working on that. I feel like you've been doing inner work for sure. But it's like, this is like the last burden that you can drop. You don't have to carry it. If this person is going to get their act together and come to you right, then I think that you will entertain it. But you're going to really have to know. You're going to really have to know, and you will, because, you know, because you're going to know. But in the meantime, drop the burden. If this is surrounding just other aspects of your life, really tapping into what energy is yours and what isn't. Again, I know I keep saying that, but I'm getting that message like really, really strongly about leaving behind, you know, just not taking on other people's burdens. Okay? Okay. We're going to do one more card, and that is from the Starseed Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. And this is a new deck, and I picked the Starseed Oracle for the water signs because my lovely Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so many of you and are starseeds and light workers and earth seeds. Sometimes I use the word earth seeds, that we seeded ourselves here on earth to help raise the consciousness of humanity. We are the way showers. People are going to be looking to us to help them in their awakening process. So let's get one card from the Starseed Oracle, and then I've gone an hour. Whenever it really becomes about a relationship, I find that my readings will go pretty long. So I apologize, you know, if this was too long for you, but it was the message that wanted to come out. And yeah, so it was a little bit long, but let's get one card to finish out the reading for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the end of February. Okay. Okay, you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. And at the bottom of the deck, this card has come up a few times, star bathing. Star bathing. You're not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. And I'm going to read from the book. Yes. It's talking about being an old soul. Okay. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, and it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. What is it doing to our auric fields? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life. To replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? And this is the Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you reach out to people in your life physically? How can you reach out to people in your life physically? Who's there for you? Who's been there for you through this relationship process? And I think also because when we have a connection with someone that is a soul connection, like a soulmate, and we break up, whether it's, you know, romantic or friendship, it feels like we lost a part of ourselves. It feels like we lost a best friend. And that's what this card is speaking to, that as a starseed, as an empathic person, as an old soul, when you find a connection that feels so right, someone that you can really connect with, really talk to, really enjoy their company, not have meaningless conversations, someone who gets you, who's on your level, they're so hard to let go of. You know, emotionally, they're hard to let go of emotionally, especially when you're a water sign. So this card is saying that you're not alone, and it is asking you that maybe, you know, you need to be more open to those types of connections with other people. So I feel like it's about tribe, finding your tribe. You know, if maybe during this process, you've really like gone within and have maybe focused on your work, and that's why you came up as a Queen of Pentacles, because it's just been all about your money, all about your business, right? And then like your home, making your home really comfortable so you can like settle into your home life and just be comfortable there and have your money, and work is going really well for you. But maybe the missing piece is the cups, because you're not coming out as like, you know, the King or the Queen of Cups. You're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. So now this could be a time to you know, to reach out to people who maybe have been calling and leaving messages and trying to get a hold of you, if there's a resonance there. You know, if you feel like they were like soul family, or family for that matter. If you have a mother or father that, you know, that you have a nice relationship with, siblings, maybe you just haven't wanted to talk about it. Maybe it's a really long story. So this is urging you to have that physical connection. to have that physical connection in real life, IRL, right? In real life. So, okay, my dear water signs, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and it did go really long, but that was the message. So I honor that. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm really honored to be doing a reading like this for all of you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please let me know. You can send me a message. I'm available for Skype sessions, video chat, phone. If you're in the Sedona area, I'd be happy to meet you. We could do a reading like if you happen to live in Phoenix, or Flagstaff, or if you're just coming to Sedona and for a visit, and you want to do a personal reading with me. That's where we can really get into the details of the reading. So thank you so much. I wish you a beautiful rest of February and into Pisces season. Enjoy the last few days of Aquarius season. I will be making a few more videos for the remainder of the elements. That would be fire and air. I already did earth last night, and that was pretty amazing reading. So if you want to check out the earth reading, please do so. And other than that, thank you again. I wish you nothing but the best, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.